And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Nebraska's offense comes onto the field first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Bonner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Off play action. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to run it to the right. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's tackled at the 31. And that's number 8,
Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
That's caught. It's Miller. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. When you're called Cornhuskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yard. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Salter. The screen, he's got wheels. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. He's going for the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Here's a hit. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker!
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously, still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To throw, it's Salter. Quickly complete. Oh, a lot of space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. One more snap coming before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll open the second half with a run. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Lots of running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Snowed under by the defense. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Key. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd down play from the gun. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Buffs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be... down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rush is on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to it.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. The short hand, it's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to...
The ball pops out on the return. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Rayola. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Going for the big play. Caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers are flying down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. Ball's out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Salter. Snares it outside, it's Miller.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A low-line drive and not his best work. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This time it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Finds his big tight end. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Touchdown, Nebraska! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man, it's Salter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other, against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.